Hello, this is Kyle, and I just wanted to thank Glenn for all of his hard work in this year's edition of the Polyglot Song Contest. With that, I would like to say that we have a valid result, and with that, I hand it over to Glenn to deliver the rest of the results. Thank you very much.
Well, thanks very much, Kyle, and a huge thank you to everybody that's taken part in the competition. Without your votes, it wouldn't be possible to do this. So we're attempting to put this into a little bit more structure, and Kyle's kindly give me the chance to do that. Some of the figures may well be slightly different, but we will be publishing the figures in the group at the end of the competition. So, best of luck for everyone out there that's competing. And let's take a look, first of all, at the status of the competing nations. So, here we go. There we have the competing order that the votes will be coming in. So, let's start with our first voting jury, which is Norway. And the jury votes will be, first of all, broken like this. As you can see, we've got votes for Sweden, Congo, Turkey, Japan, Myanmar, Malta, Switzerland, and Australia. All of them results will be entered into the spreadsheet that you've just seen, and then we'll come to the 10 and 12 points. So in second place, with 10 points, is Spain. And the jury in first place with 12 points has been awarded to Netherlands. Okay, so you will see the results appear in a table, and they will go for each of the jury results. So, jury votes number 2, Netherlands. Here we go with the jury votes. Enjoy the music. As you can see, Myanmar 8 points, Norway 7 points, Slovakia 6 points, Japan 5 points, Taiwan 4 points, ABC Islands 3 points, Australia 2, and Spain 1. As we break down each of the juries, we then move into the 10 points. So here we go with the 10 points for jury number 2. So Sweden claiming the 10 points. Which country is getting the 12 points? We have Turkey. And let's have a look how that has affected the ongoing leaderboard. In first place, Sweden with 18 points. As we join jury number 3, Turkey. Let's take a look at the first 8 results from the Turkish jury. As we move now towards the 10 point and 12 point votes. So, the 10 points goes to Ireland. And the 12 points goes to Mali. Let's see how that has affected the leaderboard. In first place now we have Spain, with Sweden in second and Turkey in third. As we move to the United Kingdom jury votes, vote number 4. Let's take a look at the first 8 points. United States there getting a high mark, and Sweden yet again in the running. So as we come to the end of the first 8 points, where are the 10 points going from this jury? To Norway. And the 12 points go to Turkey. Looking on the leaderboard, Turkey is now at the top. And as you can see, the countries that have voted are being marked in yellow to make it easy to follow who has actually voted as we move to the Ukraine votes. Let's take a look at the first set of 8 votes for the Ukraine jury. As we move on to see who has received 10 points. And the 10 points go to Spain, with the 12 points being awarded to Norway. At this early stage, Norway, even though they've given their votes out, are leading on 36 points. As we move to the votes from the Swedish jury. United States there, receiving the 8 points, and Australia doing well with 6. As we move to finding out where the 10 points have gone. The United Kingdom, 10 points. And 12 points go to Sweden. Has that made a change at the top of the leaderboard? No, Turkey is still there. But at the bottom, there's still Lebanon, Hong Kong, still to achieve points. But we now go to Italy's jury votes. Will that change? Here's the first set of information from there. Now, this is the first one of 4 juries that didn't have voting, as in they didn't have time or they didn't respond within the time scale. So we've included them in the voting, but the actual table is the same. Indonesia being the third one that's on 0 points. So we move to voting number 8, which is the Mali jury. And we start off with the first 8 points awarded for the Mali jury. Germany featuring well there. with the 1 point going to Sweden. So how has the 10 points and 12 points been distributed from this jury? With 10 points, let's have a look. 10 points go to Norway, and the 12 points go to Hong Kong. As you can start to see on the table, the votes coming in. Italy then red because they didn't submit any votes. As we go to vote number 9, the Myanmar jury. And we start off with the first set of points from 1 to 8. Japan featuring there with 8 points, and Sweden yet again doing well. As we start to approach the 10 point, where they're going to go on this occasion. So the 10 points go to Ireland. The 12 points go to Lebanon. Spelling mistake there. Do apologise. This is what you get with short time to put things together. But there we go. Norway taking the lead on 46 points. As we move to jury number 10, the Lebanon jury votes. Here we go. Looking at the first 8 points to be awarded by the Lebanon jury. A mixed bag of results there. Congo 8, Ukraine 7, Germany 6, Spain 5, and Malta bringing up with 1 point. But all these points count as we move on to see who has been awarded the 10 points and who has been awarded the 12 points. 10 points go to Mexico. And the 12 points go to Mali. Looking at the table, you can see there's changes going on, but we move to United States, vote number 11. First 8 marks. United Kingdom there featuring with 8 points, and Congo there again. ABC Islands is getting marks all the way along as well. As we look at finding out where the 10 points have gone. So the 10 points for this jury go to Hong Kong, and they'll be gratefully accepted. The 12 points go to Turkey. How has that impacted the leaderboard? There we go. Norway still on the top, but they're sharing the lead with Turkey. Third place being picked up by Sweden. As we come to vote number 12, and vote number 12 is from the Malaysian jury. So let's look at the first set of 8 points from the Malaysian jury. I do believe Indonesia have picked up a point. But who's picked up the 10 points? The 10 points have been awarded to Germany. With the 12 points going to Taiwan. Let's take a look, see how that has affected the leaderboard. Norway and Turkey neck and neck 54 and Sweden on 48. No change at the top as we move to the votes for the jury from Congo. We start off with the top 8 marks from the Congo jury. Lebanon doing well again. Malta featuring in there, and Italy getting points as well. Hopefully your country's doing well, but what we need to find out is where the 10 points and where the 12 points have gone to for this jury. So the 10 points have gone to the ABC Islands, and the 12 points have gone to Hong Kong. Looking back on the leaderboard, still neck and neck at the top, but Indonesia now are at the bottom, but they now have points. So all of the countries have now got points as we move to jury number 14 for Hong Kong. Let's see how the Hong Kong jury voted. Well, as you can see, no votes were cast, which means that the leaderboard hasn't going to have changed at all. Here's the leaderboard. As we move on to jury number 15. Jury number 15, Slovakian jury. So, let's see how the first 8 points have been distributed across the Slovakian jury. Fourth place there is Spain, of course. United States getting marks, and Japan 1 mark. Another mix of scores there as we move to find out who has achieved the 10 points from this jury. 10 points have gone to Turkey, with the 12 points going to Romania. Turkey is now on the top, Norway just below. As we move to the ABC Islands jury votes, which is jury number 16. And what you'll find is that for this jury, there was no votes cast, which means the leaderboard hasn't changed. So if anybody failed to get it in on time, really sorry on that, but the time has to come to an end at some point. Meanwhile, we move on to Spain jury votes. This is jury voting number 17. We look at the first 8 marks that have been awarded. Switzerland featuring high there, and also the United Kingdom. Is your country there? as we move to see who's got the 10 points. The 10 points have gone to Mexico, with the 12 points going to Norway. So, has that affected the leaderboard? You can see a lot of the countries have now voted. It hasn't changed too much at the top. It's neck and neck as we go into the jury votes from Australia. Now, of course, if you're watching this, whether you're watching this in the Facebook group, whether you're watching it live, please feel free to put comments on there. It's the first time, as Carl mentioned, and I mentioned earlier on, that this has been attempted to be done. So please leave your comments. What did you like? What didn't you like? And of course, as we've said before, huge thank you from Kyle for putting all this together and all the work that he's spent in actually getting all the results together, all the information. So, who's got the 10 points for this jury? The 10 points have gone to Slovakia, and the 12 points have gone to Italy. Neck and neck at the top. Turkey 71, Norway 69, and a gap opening up between the rest of them. As we now move to the votes from Ireland, which is the 19th jury to vote. So we look at the first 8 marks from the jury. United States and Germany doing well there, and Japan picking up a point as well. But where did the 10 points go, and where did the 12 points go? Let's take a look. First of all, the 10 points were awarded to Slovakia, and the 12 points were awarded to the United Kingdom. First 12 points for the United Kingdom there. As we move on to see how that's affected the leaderboard. Very little change at the top. Turkey and Norway neck and neck as we get the votes from Malta. Looking first of all at the first votes 1 to 8. Myanmar featuring high. Japan picking up the odd one there again. But where did the 10 and 12 points go to? The 10 points went to Lebanon. With the 12 points going to Congo. And that has meant Turkey are on 80, Norway on 69. Down at the bottom, Indonesia on 2. As we move to the Japan jury votes. Voting jury number 21. Now, of course, let us know, did you like this format? Was there things that could be changed? Of course, we only had about 24 hours to put this together. So, in that period of time, it's not too bad. just the same as Norway is not doing too bad. And Sweden, yet again, have got a point. But where did the 10 points go to? The 10 points went to Lebanon. With the 12 points going to Malaysia. As we move on to Romania jury votes. Voting nation number 22. We start off with the points 1 to 8. Lebanon yet again doing well, followed by Hong Kong. Is your favourite there? Is the country you voted for there? Or is your country there? Taiwan picking up 1 mark. So as we start to approach where the 10 and 12 marks have gone, let's take a look. 10 marks have gone to Ireland, finishing in second place there for the jury votes. And the 12 points have gone to Sweden. Is it still neck and neck at the top? 80 and 76 between Turkey and Norway. As we move on to the Taiwan jury votes. Voting nation number 23. And we look first of all at the first 8 points. Switzerland featuring there with 8 points. And Myanmar's there again. Germany there with 2 points. And of course, Mexico with a single point. That's interesting information, especially if your countries have been selected. However, what we need to know is where the 10 points and the 12 points have gone to. So let's take a look at the 10 points. They've been awarded to Sweden. With the 12 points being awarded to Norway again. Norway pushing the lead here as we start to move forward to the German jury votes. Now, the German jury votes, we have 8 marks. First of the 8 marks going to Norway. And as you can see, a range of the ones that are towards the top. Sweden, Malta, and then we have a point for Japan as well. Where did the 10 marks go from the German jury? And where did the 12 marks go from the German jury? The 10 marks went to Malaysia, with the 12 marks going to the Netherlands. Yet again, another result there, but good 12 points for Netherlands. Norway and Turkey still at the top, but Norway starting to put a lead together as we go to the voting jury number 25 from Indonesia. And you'll find that no Indonesian jury votes were cast, meaning that the scoreboard will stay the same, and the country, of course, will have a red mark next to it as it didn't submit a vote. So here we go. it's coming to a close. As we look at votes number 26 for Mexico, just 2 juries left to vote. The first set of 8 points for the juries. And you can see Malaysia, Sweden, Japan, Turkey, Congo, all in there. United States, Taiwan, and Ukraine have all got marks. But what we need to know is we need to know and understand where the 10 and the 12 marks have gone to. Norway pulling out in the lead at the moment. So, the 10 marks go to Hong Kong, with the 12 marks going to Lebanon. Not too much change in the leaderboard, just a narrowing the gap at the top. As we go to Switzerland for the final jury votes. So we start off with the votes for position 3 through to position 10, the first 8 points. Norway's back in the points there, and Ireland done really well. So one would assume that Norway are going to be going into the interval in the lead, unless the 10 or 12 points close the gap on them. So let's take a look at where the 10 points have been awarded. 10 points gone to Netherlands, and the 12 points have gone to the United Kingdom. So that gives us a table that looks like this. Now, I did say there were some discrepancies, and we've looked at them discrepancies from this side to give you a slightly amended result. And that means that the positions look very much like this. Norway in the lead, as we now take the time to go into an interval. If you want to get a cup of tea, a cup of coffee, a drink, whatever it may be, our halftime entertainment. I hope you enjoy this song, choreography that I put together from a song by Lola Lennox, La La Love Me.
Time
Okay, so the start of the public votes. As in Eurovision, what we've done is we've gone from the first votes for the public will be from the one that's in last place, which is the Indonesian public votes. So Indonesia public votes, they've been awarded 19 votes. That puts them into 25th place. Italy's public votes. They've been awarded 37 votes. That puts them into 8th place. Australia's public votes. 19 votes. Which moves them into 22nd. And as you can see, as Malta's public votes come on, the votes are going and changing to green when they're completed. The initial vote that's been put in is in yellow. So Malta, 31 votes, and they move into 8th position. So they are not winning the competition. As we move to Ireland, public votes. 25 votes for Ireland. That puts Ireland into 13th position. United States. United States have been awarded 43 public votes. That should bump them up the table quite a bit. They're moving to 5th position, so far the highest one that we've got with the second votes, as Taiwan's public votes come in. 12 votes for Taiwan. 12 votes moves them into 18th place. United States, the highest so far, that's had 2 votes. As we move to Switzerland. Switzerland public votes, 37 votes. And they appear now in 7th place. So still the United States are holding out as we move to Malaysia. Malaysia have been awarded 43 votes. A good amount of votes there. Is that going to make a difference? They've moved into 4th place, but as you can see, Norway, Turkey and Sweden are still all above. So far we've not got a nation that could potentially win, as Japan's public votes are awarded 43 votes. And that puts them into 4th place on 83 points. Myanmar public votes. Myanmar's public votes, 25 votes. And they're going at 11th place. Slovakia public votes. And the Slovakian public votes, 43 votes, a good number of votes there. Where they're going to go? Into 4th place. Nobody passing Sweden, Turkey or Norway yet. As the ABC Islands, their public vote, 31 votes. Where does that put them on the leaderboard? And they've moved into 10th place as we go to Mali. Still the same 3 countries are at the top. Mali have been awarded a huge 80 votes. Is that going to make a difference? Yes, Mali have finally passed and they're now in 1st place. So now people are catching up. Netherlands public votes. Netherlands 43 votes. Netherlands go into 4th place. So Norway, Turkey and Sweden are all trying to catch our top placed country as we move to the Ukrainian votes. 80 votes. Is that going to make a difference? Is that going to be a change to the leaderboard at the top? Yes, it is. They've gone past Mali by 4 votes as we move to the next voting nation. United Kingdom public votes. The United Kingdom's public votes, 49 votes. And they move into 5th place with 101 points. Lebanon's public votes. They've got 68 votes. That's a huge number of votes. Are they going to make a difference to where they've gone? 68 votes. They've gone into 3rd place on 117. As we go to the German public votes. 74 votes, a huge number again. Is it enough to go to the top? No, 2nd place, 3 points behind Ukraine. As we go to the Romanian public votes. 62 votes. That may make a difference. 62 votes. They're in 5th place. As you can see, Norway, Turkey and Sweden still to get their votes. As we move to Spain's public votes. 56 votes for Spain. And they move into 4th position, with only a few countries left to vote. Mexico's public votes. 74, huge number of votes for Mexico. Have they moved to the top? Yes, they have, 143 points. We now have new leaders in Mexico as the Hong Kong public votes come in. 62 votes. Does it make a difference? They go into 2nd place on 136 points with only 4 countries left to go. DR of the Congo as it is, how many points for Congo? 74 points, 72 votes. Huge number again. They've gone top on 153. So what are Norway, Turkey, Sweden going to do? Here's Sweden's votes. Is it going to be enough to take them to the top? 56 votes. Is that going to be enough? 2nd place, so Congo have kept 1st place as we move to the Turkey public votes. 68 votes. This could be close. They've gone top, and that leaves Norway. How many votes are Norway going to get? Are they going to finish 1st? Or somewhere between? 80 votes. I think that will be enough for 1st place. Let's check out the table. 188 votes. So, you've been watching the Polyglot Song Contest, and we have our winner. And the winner is Norway. Aurora, cure for me. Thank you so much, everybody, for taking part. Thank you, Kyle, for allowing me to do this. Stay safe. Look forward to the next one. Take care from the Polyglot Song Contest 2022. Bye.